My name is Luc Billon. I'm originally from France, and I came to Toronto as a director of animations in 2000, in 1999, and I've been here for 14 years. The school idea came up following 2 sabbatical years as a sculptor. I'm a clay sculptor for 30 years, so the idea of a school came about naturally, as I always chair sculpture studios throughout my 30 years. And I wanted at first to create a collective sculpture studio, which turned out to be now a public school. So education artistic-wise, my background actually started when I was 16 in hospitality, so I was a fancy busboy, and I traveled all over Europe and across North America. It allowed me to be able to communicate and to learn different language and different culture. I met a lot of artists, and meeting all of those artists from writing, I turned out to start drawings. I had some artistic or fine arts studies, but I never pursued any diploma whatsoever. In Paris, I worked in computer animations, so I worked in animation for 12 years in France and came to Toronto in '99 as a director of animation working for Nelvana. Well, curating is organizing, and organizing anything related to fine arts. Um, I guess it's a fancy word for something that is very simple for me to do. I do enjoy mixing artists together because artists usually have a different approach. It's a very personal approach, each single one of them. And putting them together in a certain context with a theme or a type of artwork that they do is always a learning process for them and for me. It's difficult to impose any ideas to the artists. The theme is important, the philosophy of the show is important, or whatever approach the curator decide to do. But then again, the artist will do a wild interpretations of whatever you propose. But I guess the role of the curator will be to kind of maintain the art show within a certain framework. The interesting part about Toronto is a multicultural approach. So you have culture from all horizons, and everybody kind of goes into a big soup kind of thing, and then they portray themselves with a life in Toronto, living in Toronto, in a Canadian city, big Canadian city, but also bring as well all of their cultural backgrounds. Actually, Toronto, I think, is the most multicultural city in the world, past Sydney or past San Francisco. So I think I think it's the most beautiful things that you can think of, especially when we're talking about globalizations and people traveling all over the world. You have it right there. So you know. So I think it's important to include this into whatever curatorial work you're doing in regards to a show.